Hey everyone, it's Jonathan Darin with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group and the Jonathan Darin team. Today we're at Nik Ivy Brewing. Let's go in and take a look. Hey everyone, I'm here at Nik Ivy in Lockport on State Street with owner Paul Ivnik. And I'm just going to ask him a few questions of how he got started with this whole thing, and so we can learn a little bit more about him and his business. Paul, how's it going, man?
It's going really good.
Let's go. Cheers first. Thanks for the pour.
You got to drink afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rules are rules.
Rules are rules in this place. Tell me a little bit about yourself, first of all, your family, and then how you got started with this whole, Nik Ivy.
Sure. So, I'm born and raised Lockport, Illinois. I grew up in the same house for the first 20, minus like being gone to college for like the first 22 years, 23 years. I was a teacher right out of school. Went to college in Eastern Illinois.
Panther Pride, man.
Just
yeah,
found that
same
out
here.
today, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. So after I graduated college, I worked at Lockport High School for a year. Then I bounced into the city for a year, and that's when I moved out of Lockport for the first time, other than just college, and taught there, and lived in the city a couple years. Then I got into business. I was doing direct sales, business to business promotional sales.
Sure.
Was pretty good at it, so I built a team doing that. Where I got into business for myself with it. Ran that company out in Lombard for about 6 years, a little over 6 years. Was getting kind of tired of the grind of that every day.
Yeah.
Wasn't really enjoying the work anymore. It was really fun when I first started. I was young, had a lot of energy, but it just got a little bit old. But once I started having a family, had a child.
Nice. How many kids do you have?
I only have one right now.
Nice.
We're talking about number 2, so
okay.
we'll see about that here.
We'll hold you to it now.
Yeah, and she's over there. So but anyway, so so I started thinking about other things I could do. Things that would excite me to go to work every day. And that's when I was like, I'm always the guy sitting in a brewery. If I was traveling for work or whatever, the first thing I would do would be look up the brewery I'm going to stop at that's around my hotel.
Really?
So when that happened, I just kind of knew this was kind of where I wanted to go with it. I met Chad, who's back here right now, but he's our head brewer.
So it kind of all started from the, something that was more of a hobby to you.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, you're at work, you're looking up places and going to, breweries. What made you come back to Lockport?
I knew this would be a really good little spot to put a brewery. I was from here. I had a lot of good connections. I played sports my whole life here and taught at high school. My son will be a 5th generation Lockport graduate.
Look at that.
So my whole family has been here, and it's just kind of like,
this was the spot.
This was where I really wanted to be. So we made that happen.
Funny for me though is that it kind of stemmed off the housing market too a little bit, huh? That helped maybe steer it back to this way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So are you the only owner of this, or you mentioned something about your wife?
Me and my wife, we run it together. It's in both of our names.
Cool.
We were originally going to do it with some friends and stuff like that, but when push comes to shove, we thought through a little bit. And it's probably better because I'm here. This is my full-time job. My only 2 full-time employees right now are me and Chad.
Yeah.
So less hands in the pot is really good when it's a small business like this where there's not much to go around. Really.
Yeah, it's a startup. I mean, you started this from scratch, clearly, and hired a brewer, and now look at it. How long have you guys been open?
We opened at the end of August, so 6-7 months.
Right. In a super difficult time, but it seems like you guys are doing really well. Have a very good social media presence, and what are some things that people can expect when they come in here, like just for a regular visit? Compared to other breweries that maybe make it stand out a little bit.
My big focus was sports.
Okay.
Like I said, I was
my kind of guy.
Big brewery guy. I love going to breweries, but like every time you go, there might be 1 or 2 TVs, and half the time it's like Maury on, and then like maybe some like movie from like the 80s or something.
Right.
Which is fine, I get it, but like I like to watch sports and drink good beer at the same time, and I don't get why that's always been mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
So we have 9 TVs on right now. The tournament's on. Most of the TVs. And another thing is we really embrace live music. Every single Friday and Saturday night we've had music since the day we opened.
That's amazing. So right now, you guys, focus on just the brewery. What are you guys open every day? Are you closed certain days? What's like your hours of business for the people out there? So,
yeah, right now we're open every single day. We open at 3 o'clock. The weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we open at 11. We're open till 9 on the weekdays and 11 on the weekends.
It's just cool when good people can help good people, and we see you guys doing awesome things in the community. We like to try to do nice things in the community. I know we're going to be collaborating on some stuff coming up. We'll keep that hush hush for now because we'll announce some of that stuff. But I just like what you guys are doing. So why don't you can you take some time and show me around the place a little bit?
Sure.
Cool. Boom. Let's be right here. Oh, a little short.